Hello, everybody. It's Andrew Hutchings, and this still not a licensed physician, still never giving medical advice. It's purely educational and entertainment. And this video is why I bought Epitalon. Epitalon is from a mixture that was termed epithalamin, I think. It's an extract of the pineal gland that, don't quote me on the exact date, sometime in the mid-1980s, there were extracts done of various organ tissues and parts of the brain in the Soviet Union. And they found that the epithalamin, the extract of the pineal gland, was able to greatly retard age-related illness. And it was therefore looked into, and they tried to determine which constituent of the mixture of the extract was the active ingredient. And they found that Epitalon, or what they termed Epitalon because it didn't have a name yet, was the main active ingredient. And further research showed that Epitalon was able to lengthen telomeres. So you have a DNA strand, it's all twisted up actually, but on the ends of it you've got this extra DNA that doesn't code for things, but it's like the bumpers on a car, sort of. But it's more just like extra DNA so that it provides protection from chemical degradation. But over time, it wears down. And when it wears down too much, instead of risking having degraded DNA making erroneous products, your body just doesn't use it. So if you can keep those telomeres on there longer, you retard when your body has to just stop using that DNA and stop making its products that it's meant to make. And you keep it from becoming damaged and making the wrong products. So as we get older, it's not a direct function of how old we get, but as we get older, the telomeres shorten. It's thought, because it's been shown, but there may be other things at play, that the shortening has to do with each cell division. This is why in another video I've expressed that I would be cautious with heavy long-term human growth hormone usage because it causes your stem cells to divide more rapidly, which means that the telomeres are shortening more rapidly and they're going to enter a state of being not able to be used faster than they would normally be. And the thing is, if that happens before you're dead, you've got problems. If you're dead before that ever happens, before you run out of divisions that can be done, it doesn't matter. But you wouldn't want to be alive when you're unable to produce the things your body is meant to have, because then you're going to start getting a bunch of problems and then you're going to die sooner. But with Epitalon, actually I don't know how it's pronounced in Russian because I haven't read the papers in Russian, so who knows exactly what it's called. But in English it seems like Epitalon is able to lengthen the telomeres, and in some cell culture experiments was able to get the cells to divide more times than usual, which is great because that means longer lifespan, hopefully. But by keeping the cells able to be functional longer, you also prevent issues with the human body, as might be termed age-related illness or disease. So personally, I want this stuff because while it's available, because you never know what's going to happen in the world. We could have World War III tomorrow and then you can't get it. We could have economic collapse and then factories aren't running to produce it, and I don't have the equipment to make it myself. So while things are available, you have to take opportunities when you have them, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I figure, while I can, I want to lengthen my telomeres, because it's not like you have to wait until you get old to lengthen them. Say at my age right now, and I'm just making this number up, say they've already degraded by 10%. If I lengthen them at 10%, it means that I have offset however many years it took to decrease them by 10%, and I will reap the benefits of that down the line. I don't need to wait until 20 years from now to add on that extra 10%, let's say. No matter when you add it on, it's only going to decrease as your cells divide. So if you used human growth hormone, you would decrease your telomeres faster. If you fasted, you would decrease them slower because your cells are going to divide less. But yeah, you're still adding on that length to the telomeres, and it's not going to go away except probably through cell divisions, unless there's something that we don't know about yet, which there very well might be, but so far it seems pretty conclusive that it's very much tied to how many times the cells divide. So yeah, I want to increase my telomere length while I can. That way, hopefully, I age at a later date than I otherwise would. Because aging and death may be natural, but I'm not interested in it. Now, this isn't the cure-all to aging and death, but it's a step in the right direction, and I want to take a little step while I can. I plan to do other things when I have the resources, much better things, but right now I don't have those resources. I have this resource, so that's why I want to take advantage of it when I can. I will likely notice nothing. If an older person were to take it, they would probably notice something sometime down the line kind of soon, because at age 24, and I've done a lot of damage to my body and it's been through a lot, but even with all that, at age 24, I'm probably not going to have age-related illness popping up in the near future. But if you take it at age 40, maybe you don't notice anything going wrong until age 60 instead of age 50. Maybe if you take it at age 60, you don't notice some bigger problems until age 80 instead of age 70. It's impossible to say how long exactly it's going to delay the inevitable, which hopefully someday won't be inevitable, but it is going to most likely delay it. Well, I mean, studies have shown that it does, so it's not like it's not like it's just a guess or a hope. But everybody's different, and there's always lots of other factors. Plus, there's the factor of whether it's actually Epitalon you get, because we're not making it ourselves. We don't know that it's actually that, so you never really know. It's not from a pharmacy in the United States, not from a pharmacy in a good country. It's from an online company. So you never know, but hopefully it is Epitalon. I wish I had the equipment right now to test it, but I don't. It's too bad. But I think it's a pretty cool molecule. It's a peptide. And yeah, I find it very interesting. Hope you like this video. I've got like 450 other videos. You can hire me for any sort of consultations on my website except for medical advice, but it's not advice if I don't tell you to do it. And my book is for sale, A Systematic Guide to Defeating Tendinitis. Even if you love tendinitis, I recommend you buy it because you're probably not going to love tendinitis very long. You're probably going to start hating it and want to get rid of it, and then you'll want my book. Because if you've had tendinitis, you know that you can go to doctors and physical therapists and whoever for years, and you still got your tendinitis. Now, I'm not saying don't go to doctors. I'm not giving any medical advice. But you might want to bring this book to your doctor. And my Instagram is natural_true_fitness.